This might be the most epic day of the entire road trip.
I think it is.
I am all dressed fancy. We're all
so
just
fancy
right now. We just came from something that requires us to dress fancy. But we're going to do a recap of day 23 of our epic road trip. With this day, we are staying in the Old Key West Resort. That is thanks to some dear friends of ours who will remain nameless for their privacy.
They're low-key.
They're low-key, fantastic people.
They're too cool for school.
They are so great.
So awesome.
As part of this day, we wake up early, and this is Disney World Day. I think a lot of this video will be more of the videos of what actually happened, and we'll just kind of talk through it. But what is going on here is we wake up early, and ET Family Travel has gotten us the VIP experience at Disney World. Now, for those who don't know what that means, how would you describe it?
We were treated like VIPs.
Basically, you tell the service what you want to do for the day. They pick you up at your resort. So we get picked up in a van by DaQuinn, who is absolutely amazing. Shout out to DaQuinn. You get up to 10 people. So our dear friends and their children and spouses, girlfriends come along with us. And they drive you with the van, and you avoid all of the regular roads that people would need to use.
Yeah, they have secret roads.
Secret roads all through Disney World. And you go behind the scenes. There's a full security check. They make sure you're not carrying anything crazy. And they have these huge barriers, right, to stop. I mean, it would stop a tank from getting into the backstage area. You can't record anything backstage. And then once you're back there, though, they greet you with drinks, with food, with whatever. You get out of the van and you walk out, and you're in the middle of the park. It's not like the front gate. You pop
taken
out
right to wherever you want to be.
Like a secret area, and it's super cool. And beforehand, we tell them what rides we want to go on, and so they've got it all planned out. DaQuinn has a stroller, which we throw all of our backpacks in and carrying everything. Eventually, what's going to happen is Claire's going to get tired, and he's just pushing around our bags. He's giving us a history of wherever we go.
Awesome.
If you wanted to know about history or you wanted to know special details about rides, he knew it all. He knew it all. And he would match your energy too. Like if we were super excited and ready to go, he's super excited. If we're just like, we're getting tired, like he's not going crazy he's just at your own pace.
Yeah, he's great.
And so the way he maps it out is we start going to all these rides. So we started at Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
And our dear friend who wanted to go with us hadn't been on the Star Wars ride, Rise of the Resistance, yet.
Right.
So that was our first stop. And we go there and we get to where we are. That's the other part of the VIP experience is they take you through the lightning lane immediately. Like you aren't waiting in lines.
Yeah.
And so we are the next ones to go on, and the ride has maintenance problems and shuts down. And with DaQuinn there with us, he goes to kind of the staff or whatever and asks how long is it going to be, and they tell him this one is kind of a longer one. So he's like, otherwise we would wait it out or see what's going on, but this one's going to be longer, so we just jet off.
Right, but this is what was cool, is usually if there's a maintenance issue and you're waiting in line, you're stuck.
You wait
or
in line.
You have to backtrack out or whatever. But he was like, hey, came up to us and said it's going to be a long wait, probably not worth our time. And so we were able to sneak through
it was like a
the back door and basically just exit the whole ride because the
line's huge.
The line's huge.
A lot of
and
people.
it's like a journey to get to where we got to. And as soon as he said, yeah, we're not going to do this, it was 2 seconds and we were back into the park and out of the line. So.
And then we move over into the Toy Story land and we went on Slinky. So we've got the full ride there. The kids loved that one. That one was really cool.
Everyone loved it except for Claire.
Claire didn't like that one.
I think the seat belt was too tight. I tightened it too, just a little bit too snug. So she didn't like that.
That's a fun ride, I think, for most people.
For most people.
Then from there, we quickly went over to, I don't know the name of the ride. We should have looked it up, but it's the Toy Story one where you're kind of shooting things.
Yeah,
you're kind of shooting.
Buzz Lightyear
Buzz Lightyear shooting game. So that one was a lot of fun for the kids and seeing who could score the highest.
Yeah,
and all
I did
that
not
stuff.
score the highest.
What I also think what was cool about the VIP experience here is that we ended up with an odd number of people, which meant that you could go with Claire, I could go with Noelle or Jared, and then we have one kid who's left over. And then DaQuinn was there. DaQuinn was like, hey, I don't have to go on every ride. But a lot of the kids were like, I want to ride with DaQuinn. And they're all fighting to see who could ride with DaQuinn. But then even on those rides, there were some of them that have big drops or whatever, and our kids are nervous about big drops or scary things. And on the ride, he would be like, okay, here comes something. Here comes something. So they could kind of be prepared for it, and he would help them through that, or he'd be pointing out things in the ride of like, look over here at this secret
really
things. And so that was really fun to have him on there with the kids. Speaking of rides that made people nervous, after the Toy Story shooter ride, we go to the Tower of Terror, which you love. I hate the Tower of Terror.
It's so fun.
It is. I don't like the drops and everything, but everybody goes on that.
Including Claire.
Including Claire.
She liked it, kind of.
That one was cool too because he asked, do you want to do the room where there's like the sinking room, the elevator, or do you just want to go straight to the front?
Yeah.
And so we just went straight to the front and didn't sit through that stuff. So once we're done in that park in Hollywood Studios, those were the rides that we wanted to do. Then we go backstage, like behind the scenes again. So you're not going to the gates. You're going kind of how we popped out in the middle of the park. You get in a van. Again, they're waiting there with cookies or snacks or drinks. Then we just drive to the next park. Again, these roads that no other cars are on, so you're not dealing with traffic.
How long do you think the drive was?
Probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, just nice and quick. And how long? It would probably be
I don't know,
30?
to get from one to another. Yeah. And then
for
dealing
a regular thing,
dealing with the gates and everything like that. We were really fortunate too because the weather, I mean, it was hot.
It was
but
hot.
because we're moving through things so fast and getting into vans and stuff, it was actually pretty pleasant to deal with. So then we go to Magic Kingdom, which is the next park. There are 4 major parks at Disney World. We mentioned this in the last one. If you've been to Disneyland California, this is not Disneyland California. It is 4 times bigger than Disneyland California. Yeah. So we go to Magic Kingdom, and on our Disneyland trip to California, Tiana's Bayou was closed.
Right.
So we weren't able to experience that. That's kind of this big new ride, replacing Splash Mountain. Yep. It's open here in Florida. Yeah.
So that was the first ride we did, and it was awesome. It was so cute.
It was super cute.
I want to go back.
Yeah, and it's a long ride.
It's a long
the whole thing. It's
ride.
like a 20-minute ride.
It's crazy.
Going through it.
So yeah, it's definitely worth waiting for that one. Get to go in the shade and get splashed and see how cute everything is that they've made.
And the kids wanted to get splashed, so I think we were in the front and all of that stuff. Yeah. So that was super fun. From there to dry off, we go on Thunder Mountain, which was a favorite in California.
Yep.
Come over to Florida.
And it was a little different.
It was a little different. They're not the same.
Same vibe.
Same premise.
But different flow.
Yeah. But that one was super good. Then the Haunted Mansion was also closed in California.
Right.
So we did that in Florida. And that one was, if anyone's been on that one, it's the Haunted Mansion. The kids were a little bit spooked, but our kids are a little scaredy cats.
Easy to scare.
Then we went to the Seven Dwarfs. That one was a fun ride too.
That was fun.
I'd never been on that.
Yeah.
And that one was a fun one.
I wasn't expecting that one to be such a fun roller coaster.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be more little kiddish, but I think it was perfect for everybody.
And that one you could kind of like sway. You're in like a minecart thing or something. You're kind of swaying around as it's going, and so it loops you around. It was a fun one. It was good. From there, the only ride that they recommended, so DaQuinn was fantastic. He's like, you've got to do Tron. Tron is one of the coolest rides there. It's the only ride that we did where Claire was not tall enough to participate. So unfortunately, you had to sit out on Tron.
I did. So we have to go back.
Tron was absolutely awesome. I think it says you go 60 or 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour.
Right off the bat.
You're kind of on like a motorcycle type of a thing, and then it's exhilarating. It was super cool. From there, those are all the rides that we wanted to do in Magic Kingdom. Get in a van. Again, we got snacks, we got drinks. Yep. How's it going? What do you need? We'll take stuff for you. And then we head over to Epcot. And Epcot, DaQuinn said we need to try Ratatouille because they actually insert smells into the ride. And so with Ratatouille, that's this whole food-themed thing, and you're going through and you can smell bread or you can smell the different foods that are going through on that ride. So that was fun.
That one was different. It was a lot of screen.
It was.
But it wasn't this type of screen that made me feel nauseous because it wasn't like it was fast or anything like that. Yeah, it was a very unique ride.
You're kind of like playing the character of the mouse. Yeah. And so you're going all over the place. From there, we're wrapping up and we head over to the best ride. I thought
it was my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. We head over to Guardians of the Galaxy, and the whole experience of Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome. Just from start to finish.
They encompass the movie into a ride so well.
Yeah. And apparently they play different songs on this ride.
Right.
So everybody that was with us had been there before. DaQuinn's telling us they kind of cycle through, I think, 6 or 7 songs. And so he's like, hopefully we get a good one because it does kind of change the vibe of the whole ride. And
we got a great song.
We got a fantastic song. And that ride is super, super neat. And it was a great way to end that day. And as soon as we get out of the ride, it starts raining.
Yeah, like the second we exited.
So it's been perfect weather for us.
Perfect weather. It's been 6 hours now, almost exactly.
Yep. So we get 6 hours is the VIP experience, at least ours. And in those 6 hours, we saw 3 of the 4 parks at Disney World. We didn't get to Animal Kingdom.
Right.
We went on 11 rides,
Right.
plus the travel in between parks,
Right.
plus the rest and everything else. And so to accomplish that with the VIP experience, like I don't know how you could experience the park in any other way after experiencing that, because it would be such
a lot of waiting.
a lot of standing and waiting.
Yeah, we were very fortunate to do this.
I'm sure that all of the guides are super professional, but DaQuinn was just so great. He was so much fun, so good with the kids, so good with the adults, because I had different questions than what the kids would have.
Right.
Again, pointing out features of Disney World and all the parks and different rides and the history behind stuff was really, really neat. So thank you so much, DaQuinn, if you end up seeing this. Thank you, ET Family Travel, for putting that together, because that's something that we'll remember for the rest of our lives, and it's such a core memory, I think, for all of us. So that's super great. Okay, we just finished up the VIP tour at Disney World with DaQuinn. If you take a VIP tour, which you should, request this person right here. DaQuinn is absolutely unbelievable. Kids, how was it?
How was it? Good.
Good. Jared, thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, thank you, DaQuinn. And ET Family Travel for hosting this. Is absolutely amazing. After that, we head back to Old Key West Resort, say goodbye to DaQuinn, and then we are jetting off to Georgia.
Yep.
And we drive through some rain. We stop at a Buc-ee's.
First time going to a Buc-ee's?
First time at a Buc-ee's. We don't have Buc-ee's where we are, but apparently back east, there are these massive gas stations that are also huge stores. I mean, you've got clothes or you've got anything you could ever want in these massive stores.
I thought Mavericks were good gas stations.
Yeah, Adventure's second stop now.
Yeah, not the first.
From there, we get to our hotel, which is Perry Lane in Savannah, Georgia. Perry Lane is adorable. You tell them about the room.
This room was beautiful and different, because I feel like we've been to so many hotels now, and everyone's blurring together. They all look the same type of furniture, same type of, I don't know, feeling. Layout. This one was, I think the walls were blue.
Yeah.
With like wainscoting, however you want to say it. Like it just cute. It felt more like a home. It felt like there was pictures on the wall that weren't just
hotel pictures.
It was actual like real art.
The lighting was cute.
Yeah,
they had
it was
hooks.
just really well done. Very
It's like
different
you and your
than
mom
one.
designed that room.
Yeah, so I had to send a
everything you guys
picture. I sent pictures to my mom, because one of the things we noticed when we were traveling with my parents was there need to be more hooks. There need to be more places to put your purse, in this place. It had the hook, so I had to tell her, hey, this place, Perry Lane, they got it right.
They also had these super weird little bald naked things.
Bald naked things. Statues,
yes. They had these little statues with these, and it seemed like every time we went by there, they were moved.
Yeah, they were by the elevator, and every time we went to go on the elevator, they were facing either their corner or they were right by each other, like almost nose touching, and I loved them.
Yes. It had a really nice gym that
Had a
you
great
used.
gym. Mm-hmm.
We didn't really get a chance to use the pool. It was up on the roof, but we go and see it. But that was a super fun way to end a very long day, but fantastic. Probably
such a good day.
Arguably the best day of the trip. So we'll tell you more about what happens in Georgia, because there's some exciting things happening in Georgia.
Yeah, it was great.